Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks. After a 3-1 Week 14, Daddy is creeping back to 500 at just 27-29, just in time for the holidays. So while you're sitting outside attempting to unstring Christmas lights while swearing at them, Daddy is trying to string together a second straight 3-1 week so you can stop swearing at him. And hey, who knows? Maybe I can even nail a perfect week, so all will be merry, even though my gambling tips this season have not been too bright. That said, let's get to the picks that may be a day late, but hopefully won't make you dollars short. Here we go. My first pick, the Ravens are giving 2-0 to the Bengals in Cincy. If you're feeling down because you're not going to see your family this holiday season, at least you're not alone. Just ask Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson, who has been missing his receivers all season. And considering tight end Mark Andrews and running back Derrick Henry have career lows in receptions, just like you, he's really missing the people closest to him. Because they're in the back. But be of good cheer, Lamar. Christmas is the season of giving, and no defense in the NFL has done that more than the last-ranked Bengals. In fact, the only reason Cincy came away with a win Thanksgiving night against the Ravens is because Lamar Jackson and his offense were so damn generous. Yeah, well, bad news, Bengals D. Jackson and the Ravens won't be re-gifting this Sunday. Give me the Ravens, and I'll lay the 2 in the hook on the road. My next pick, the Commanders are getting 2 in a hook from the Giants at MetLife Stadium. Oh, the only team that should be more embarrassed than these two teams who have combined for 5 wins are my Chargers, who are 40% of that total. But the real shame of these two teams are the head coaches, each who started the season that they've each started the season with, who've been far more worried about keeping their job safe than their quarterbacks. There was no reason for Dan Quinn to have Jaden Daniels playing last week, or as he's called after re-injuring his elbow in a meaningless game, the Flamingo Kid. And that is precisely the reason why Brian Daboll is no longer coach of the G-Men after sending Jackson Dart into concussion protocol 4 times because he was so off the mark on Russell Wilson. He knew a half-concussed Dart was more accurate than him. Yeah, I'm not saying Daboll turned the team into a circus, but the guy running the show spent most of his Sundays popping in and out of a tent. The G-Men are a disaster. While Marcus Mariota can still lead an offense, and he will this Sunday. Give me DC and I'll lay, and the 2.5 I'm getting. My next pick, the Cowboys are giving 5 in a hook to the Vikings in Dallas. Yes, I was wrong last Thursday night taking the Cowboys as the Lions literally ran all over them, scoring 4 points. The last time someone misjudged Lions that badly, they weren't playing in Detroit. They were performing in Vegas. And just like that idiot, the people that bet with me nearly bit my head off. And while all of those aforementioned big cats were the real deal, what we're learning is J.J. McCarthy is a paper tiger. With his only wins coming in a meaningless Week 1 game against the Bears and a 31-0 shutout last week of the aforementioned clueless Commanders, J.J. ain't ready for the Cowboys defense, and believe me, Dak Prescott is more than ready to play after 10 days to stew on that Lions crushing defeat. Give me the Cowboys, and I'll lay the 5 in a hook. Double your money Monday night bet. The Steelers are laying 3 to the Dolphins in Pittsburgh. Got it. The line in this game, I love you, tells you it's a toss-up. Common sense tells you it's a waste of your time. The only thing less impressive than the Steelers' double-digit losses to the Seahawks, Packers, and Bills is their 2-point win over the Jets opening week. This is not a good team, and their opponent Miami knows a bad team when they see one because they watch tapes of their own games every week. And while the teams are separated by 1 game in the win column, they are miles apart in each division, as the 7-win Steelers sit atop the AFC North, while the Finns have 6 wins, but that places them 5 games behind the 11-2 Patriots, and that makes the Steelers a hungrier team, as they can see the light at the end of the playoff tunnel, while the Finns are floundering like the Democrats and chasing legit Patriots they'll never catch up to. Oh, and speaking of D.C., the temperature in Pittsburgh is expected to be in the upper teens, something else that fucks with the Dolphins as much as with politicians.
Whoa.
They fuck kids. Give me the Steelers. I'll lay the 3. Thank you for your patience. Those are Geno's picks. Okay?
That was great.